Your Highness, it is I, your dear beloved. Or at least, I still hope I am. By the time this piece of parchment has reached you, I'm afraid our fate has met its doom. The moment your eyes lay upon these words of mine is the moment I cease having the liberty of calling you mine. And that is why a part of me wishes, hopes, prays daily that this paper would never, ever be in your possession. Both of us knew right from the beginning that this ought to not end well. Yet we were too stubborn, aren't we? Two individuals who thought that we could conquer the system, to ignore all the impending implications of it all. We were never meant to be together. We are far too good for someone like me, Your Highness. I am flattered enough to have your gaze directed my way every time I tend the royal family's garden. Imagine my delight when compliments fell out of those lips of yours on how well I take care of your family's flowers. Oh, those lips of yours. You have no idea how much I would miss being able to kiss them, being able to hear such sweet nothings stumble upon them, to have them so close to my ears as honeyed sentiments flow seamlessly out of your mouth. As embarrassing as it is, I have never tasted anything sweeter. And sweet did you treat me. You have managed to make me feel like a princess every time we were together. There was never a second in your embrace have I felt lesser than you are. Never did our difference in status cross my mind ever since our confession. For not once did you fail to make us feel like equals. Bold of me to daydream that we could one day stand on two adjacent pedestals, or simply picking flowers together and living in a cottage in the meadows. Alas, dreams must come to an end. Our time, no matter how short-lived it may have been, would be the sweetest, most fruitful and joyous moments of my life. And I have no regrets that it was those days that would be considered as my lasts. Your Highness, I do not know what they ought to do with me, to my body, to my being, but I leave my heart, my soul, my core to your care. I do not even have an ounce of assurance that this mail will reach your chambers. But all I have left is hope, and I refuse to let them have that even then. I have already given them my freedom, my life, and my future with you. They will not take anything more. Though I have no doubt that what we had, what was shared between us was real. Realer than the fact that no matter how we look at it, the prince will never be the servants. I want to leave your side fully thinking that I shall be your dear beloved. My love, would it be selfish of me to desire that you shall never fall for anyone else in this lifetime, for your heart to solely and be utterly mine? I guess I'd be pushing my luck on that one. But for me, you shall be the only one. This is bold of me to request, but may I ask for a favor, Your Highness? After you have read the very last ink in this flimsy mail of mine, I ask that you look after the flowers in your garden. I do not trust anyone else to be able to take care of such sensitive flora, just as no one was able to care for me so well as you have. I am under the impression that you would have little time to yourself as the days go on, given the nearing of your inauguration, sir. I would understand completely if you have more important matters to attend to. I would hate to be of disturbance to the royal family. But it seems like I may have already. Please accept my deepest apologies if I may have caused a ruckus in your family. That was not my intention at all. All I wanted and desired was to love you. I hope the heavens would be able to forgive me for not being able to hold myself back more, for not having a more concrete restraints on my emotions. Do know, however, that I would never, ever apologize for loving you. I may have lacked a lot of things: title, a royal status in life, anything prominent to be worthy of standing next to you. But I would attest that I was able to give you every shred of love I have in my being. I truly long that I am not to be brought to where I am thinking as I write these words for you, that in the far future I shall make my way back and meet you. Would you be running the kingdom by then with your own family? Either way, Your Highness, our time now has come to a halt. Please accept my deepest gratitude for giving me the most memorable life one would be able to live. I lacked gold, diamonds, a throne, but your love was more than enough. More than enough that I would never take anything back, nor change any single thing if given a choice, even if said choice is a matter of life and death. Your Highness, I'm afraid this is very but if you'll still have me, I shall be waiting in the next lifetime.